spotted a cop car outside our block a few days ago. The police seem able to bypass the intercom of our block because whenever they've made visits to the flat, they're at the door and banging on it in their special way. This consists of a number of loud knocks, a brief pause, followed by more loud knocks, brief pause, more loud knocks, and repeated until I either get up and answer if I was asleep or trying to sleep, or more likely now, ignore and hope I lock the door because they will walk right in. The special method of getting my attention at the door, and I'm sure it's the same for others who also get a visit from the police, was probably learned at the police training college in Hendon, northwest London, and the section of that training college which is the School of Hard Knocks. As neither I nor my brother heard any knocking, a chat with me wasn't the purpose of their visit, though the reason for their presence might have been about me. I have every reason to draw such conclusions considering what I've experienced since 2009, and knowing the police are colluding in the targeting. Although I am justifiably paranoid, I am not so fixated on my persecution and torture that I won't consider the possibility the visit had nothing to do with me. But I would have liked to know which flat they visited, and if my remaining brain cell was functioning properly, I would have walked to the public area of the block and waited to see which of the 3 floors they were on, and from there make a guess whose flat they visited. Sadly, this evening, that brain cell just flickered dim light sporadically, so I stood on the balcony just recording the top of the car. It did cross my mind afterwards the cops visited a gang-stalking neighbour to give some instructions. Maybe they wanted my torturers to dial up the torture, and a personal visit to tell them would not leave any telltale signs of evidence, unlike an email, which can be compromised. When I was able to utilise that brain cell later, I wondered whether the police log such visits and the reason for them on paper or electronically, and if so, can the public be given access to this? Even if the public could obtain access to such data, which I doubt, knowing the police are guilty of withholding knowledge connected with my targeting and other nefarious deeds, I wouldn't put it past them to falsify data input when it suits. I've been patient, very patient. I still cling to the hope the truth will be revealed about the extent of the targeting and the individual elements which together are the gang-stalking program. Having proof of one part of my specially tailored targeting, excellent as it is, reveals just that one element. In itself, it is a particularly traumatizing element, so has had the desired effect psychologically. Revenge porn, sanctioned by the state, continues to traumatize me daily, so I suffer the effects of shock, horror, humiliation, and ridicule. This revenge porn by the state has helped in my targeting by getting people on side, and I will make an educated guess the majority of those people are blissfully unaware of the spying, stalking, and torture which comprise the rest of my targeting. But it has crossed my mind many a time, would they care anyway? I have tried to enlighten residents of Peckham and other areas through flyers and other ways of the bigger gang-stalking picture, but these methods have not been successful because no one has contacted me about what they know, which means my targeting, in its fullest extent, continues, as does the gang stalking program. Though when it is no longer a conspiracy theory, I don't for 1 minute believe such targeting ops will cease.